Good evening, Irene. It is Tuesday, and I'm not sure why I tell you that it's Tuesday, because because I post my videos every Tuesday, but I like the way it sounds, so it's probably gonna keep happening. There's been a lot of stuff going on right now, and a lot of people I know are super stressed out, and I thought I would talk about some ways to deal with that. Partially because of the stress, and also because my feminist group has been talking a lot about self-care, and that's a really important thing for dealing with stress and not letting yourself get to the point where you're going crazy because you just can't deal with anything anymore. So, I'm just going to talk about some things that work for me and some things that I know work for other people. One way that I have been dealing with stress lately is by baking. You got to try some of the cupcakes I made because I had a really terrible day in my lab on Thursday. It's a 3-hour lab, it's really frustrating, the instructions are never very clear, and I just get so upset by it that I come back feeling miserable. And the previous week, you also benefited from this because I made brownies because I was in a really terrible mood. And this past week, I came home upset and just made cupcakes. And that helps me because, one, you can kind of focus on a task that's just something aside from normal life. And also because it makes me delicious food. And I can give it to other people as well and make their day a little better. So baking is something that helps me out. Also, just taking care of yourself. It sounds silly, but sitting down and washing your face or cleaning up your eyebrows or just something can be really kind of just a break. It's again a task you can focus on that's not something big. It's something you're doing that isn't anything to do with what's stressing you out, and that's in general hugely helpful. Watching YouTube videos that you like can help, or a show or a movie that you like, just pretty much anything that gets your mind off the task for a little bit is really helpful. Also, just actually doing things when you're supposed to do them, so you don't have huge pile-ups of homework and studying that you need to do. I'm really terrible about that one, but you are better at it. If you are better at just doing nothing than I am, the opposite of doing a task to get your mind off things is just doing nothing for a little bit. Putting on some music, lighting a candle, just something to... You're texting me. You're interrupting my video. Even when you're not here, you're still interrupting me. Anyways, not doing anything for a little while and letting your mind wander can also do wonderful things for a stressful day, or just a stressful anything. So, those are my tips. Maybe you can add some on how you've been dealing with your stress to the thing, but take my experiences and run with them. Alright, I love you, and I will see you on Thursday.